Yo. It's the with a capital T. Always have been, always will be the one and only milkman trying to silence his phone so that he can share the OU dig. And I'm in the building.
And I'm just Bree, which I had my thing all up and ready too. And
Oh, you
then
did? You was ready.
I was ready, and then it took a long time, and my screen
Don't
blacked out.
nobody
Now I
want to
got to
hear
do
about your what had happened was. Don't
what
nobody
had happened was
ain't
I wasn't
nobody
as
trying to hear the what had
prepared
happened.
as I thought.
Mm-mm.
Wasn't as prepared as I thought.
Not so much. Join the conversation. I hope I'm spelling this. I mean, I know how to spell, but I got fat fingers. And I also can't see very good. So we're just going to go with that I did press all the right buttons. How about an exclamation point and share? Let's see if I can't get a few more of these going before we get things
Okay.
underway. Were you surprised? I know that we texted each other simultaneously going into the episode. We did not think they were going to follow through with the plan. Bad
I
pooch. Are you? I put bravo. I wrote it down. Bravo. They followed through with
yeah,
the fucking plan.
we have our first blind
Woo!
side of the summer, and he
Yes,
set
a
himself
real
up.
blindside. I questioned.
Hmm.
I questioned whether it was a blindside going into the vote. When it was a unanimous vote, I said no. He had to know, but then he goes out and speaks with Julie,
And he said
and he's
no.
like, he didn't know. He
He
didn't
thought
know.
he
How
thought the
come he
unanimous
didn't
vote.
know?
He thought the unanimous vote was meant for him. Like,
And then how Turner just get told right before fam gonna tell him, I think the House is gonna vote Pooch out. Like, well, and then he voted him out too. I guess he didn't want to be the
yeah,
oddball out. You know, you want to vote with
yeah,
the House when you find out what the vote is.
exactly. So that's why, I mean, I don't know why Pooch was surprised. I mean, he said he watched the game, but I don't think he watched the game because if he watched the game, first of all, you know that as a strong competitor, you don't nominate yourself to go on the
Well,
block. Like he signed
preach,
his own fate, and although he has definitely has those pretty blue eyes, and I will miss looking at those. That
dear
thick
Lord,
tongue, that
dear
thick
Lord,
tongue when
please
he
come on
talks.
now. Please stop gawking over Pooch. Let me
No,
first of
that
all,
no,
let me.
that thick up tongue when he talks, like it's
Uh-huh.
like a like I don't know. I'm glad it's gone.
He
I don't
got
have
the
to listen
thick
to that
tongue.
no
Did you
more.
just did you
He got a
just
he
call
got
the man thick
thick,
tongue?
yeah, thick
He
tongue.
said he had a lisp as a child. Please don't call him
Oh
thick tongue.
shit! Dang.
Please don't call him thick tongue. He just
Okay, I
managed.
take that back.
First
I
of
take
all,
that
I
all
bet
that
you
back.
there are some women out there who love the shit out of his thick ass tongue. Okay, first off.
Well,
Second off, he has learned to manage his essence through all the thicknesses. So please cut Pooch some slack, will you?
okay. So I didn't know that. Now I feel bad. Now I feel
Now
bad.
you feel bad, huh? Now you feel bad. Oh, you
Now I
missed
feel
that
bad.
part. While
I
you was
did.
out grabbing dinner, you missed that piece, huh?
Yeah. That was in tonight's episode.
That was in tonight's episode.
Oh,
Yeah,
tonight's
yeah.
episode was super shoddy for me. Yes, I was out grabbing dinner outside of the pizza place trying to watch it on my Paramount Plus app.
Yes. What did
Um,
Pooch say? Pooch said they got my ass. That's what Pooch said. That's a direct quote. They got my ass.
they got my ass. I was like, can you say ass on TV?
I'm
I
not sure
think
that you
so.
can, but they did. Let me tell you that damn much.
He
They
did.
did.
He did. So I guess
Hmm.
so because I don't think it was live tonight.
Right.
That was live. Why do you think that they didn't have the episode on Thursday? Did they ever?
I have no idea. I have no idea. I wondered if they
Let
were
me.
just. I wondered if they were pivoting off of the self eviction or some shit. I didn't know.
I don't. I don't know what happened, but I was like, we were supposed to be getting a twist, and I don't like having to wait longer for it.
I
Number
don't even
one,
like to have to wait now.
and then Layla made up a story. My daughter
Uh-huh.
made up a story and told me that something inappropriate happened and they had to edit all the tapes and all this stuff. I was like, really? She had me so invested. She was like, I have no idea. Like, why would I know? And I was like, you know what? Don't do that again. You're grounded.
You let your child play the shit out of you. Since you smooth off. Well, guess what? She got your ass. Pooch got his ass got, you got your ass got too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's what had happened was. That's what had happened was. I was surprised that they went through with getting Pooch out, but like I said, bravo to them for sticking to the plan. We don't see that a lot in Big Brother. Blind sides are few and far between these days, and actually seeing a plan go all the way through from beginning to end. I mean, hey, Look what you asked for. After a self-eviction, a good first week of gameplay during week 2 of Big Brother 24.
Although I will say, I mean, I know the game is about alliances and building relationships, and social game is very important.
Right.
But there were so many alliances. Like, I was like,
can I show the thing already? I got the thing.
Yeah, try it. Try it.
She try to show the thing.
Try to show the thing.
All right, here we go. I don't expect you to be able to see it. But look how many alliances we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 alliances in week number 2. And now Oasis has taken a hit with Pooch being gone. Their numbers go from 5 to 4. But everybody else in that alliance, I believe, is connected to another alliance, most of them being with the Pose Pack, which Pose Pack, in my position, or in my opinion, is in the best position.
Oh, definitely.
In terms of the duos, they were smart in their strategy.
Smart. I love it.
And yeah. If one of them ends up on the block, they got the rest of them, like, because their people are not Pose Pack people, which I was trying to figure out how you're supposed to say that. And it, like, POS, I don't even know what it stands for. I feel like I'm missing out a little bit. Do you know?
Maybe.
I don't know how they came up with the name.
I don't be remembering. Like, I swear there were so many. There's alliances that have been formed, that have already broken up, that have already been split. Like,
right.
Like, and so these are the ones that are going right now, minus Oasis, which I think that one's done now, I guess, because the other ones, rest of the people are.
Well, no, not according to Turner. Turner thinks it's still going. Turner thinks that the rest of the folks got his back.
Yeah.
Well, and he is HOH, so hell, they probably gonna have.
So right now they do. Like right now,
this week they're gonna be man. You good, brother? All right. Come on now. Shit.
Well, we already know right now. Well, we don't know really who he's decided his target is on. It looks like he still doesn't trust Brittany. So he put up Brittany and Michael. Right. But then, he also doesn't trust Nicole or Taylor. So, like, the both of them.
I think that is going to be their target. I think their target is going to be Nicole and Taylor. Obviously, he nominated Michael and Brittany.
But, of course, they don't know.
Supposed to be the pawns.
Right. And then the other ones, of course, Nicole has the Pose Pack as protection. Right. So it'll look like this might actually be Taylor's week to go home.
Oh, I think so. And because what's her name wants the power.
She does.
Nicole.
And
Nicole wants the power.
I think it's risky, but she used to be a cop.
Because
that's
what if
the
it's
risky
not a
job.
power? What if it's not a power? In past seasons, we've seen people like isolated in little rooms and stuff in the house and all types of things. What if it's not a good thing?
It's a risk for sure.
Yeah. But, or you might just be playing solo, and then you just I don't know what. How could you play solo? Because if you're still nominating pairs and you have no one to be nominated with, does that mean you can't be nominated no more? Does that mean you already made it to halfway?
Well,
what does it mean?
I don't know. Maybe
you know what I mean? Like, how is that person then nominated again if we're nominating pairs?
Maybe that's the twist. Maybe that's why she's wanted.
Question.
I mean, there's got to be some sort of twist, and I mean, maybe the next HOH will be a single person, and instead of having a festy bestie, it'll automatically transfer to Nicole. And so only the HOH will be
No,
single.
have you been drinking? No, look. See, now I invited you down this rabbit hole with me, but you took some type of left in Albuquerque. That's
No,
not
I'm saying because then maybe the HOH would be the only one with safety, and that puts the other, only one person safe again instead of a pair of people being safe.
I mean, that would make sense, but I mean, she just gave the rules tonight. They ain't gonna change the rules that quick. They ain't gonna be like, single person now.
Mm-hmm.
And then what happens after that? Like only the single people fight for HOH, and they just keep.
It'll only be an issue every other week.
Wait, because you become
parents. Then it'll be even numbers, right? It'll be even numbers. It won't be an odd person out.
Welcome to Here's Your Partner. You'll be mad in the moment.
Rotating partners. What if they did change the partners up though?
Oh. Well, first of all, I've never been a fan of partners. They did it back in the day, but they did it where they had all-stars paired up with new people. And they did that for about halfway through the game, and then everybody was every man for himself. And I'm assuming that's what they're going to do now, play this until about halfway, and then it'll be every man for himself. But I'm never a big fan of partners.
Amira speculated 3 rounds.
Yeah, she did. She did.
I think maybe just taking them to jury. And I think that could be plausible.
That does seem plausible. That's probably more plausible than what we speculated up to this point, because we have no idea how this shit's gonna play out. We have no.
It'll be interesting to see, like, on those odd weeks, what they'll do with the odd man out.
Yeah,
will that person automatically have safety for surviving the block? I don't think so.
I think it's more likely that you just can't be nominated again, or you have to go to some type of special, outcast room or some shit. It's gonna be something interesting. It's gonna be something interesting. I can't wait to see. We won't find out though until this coming Thursday, so we have to wait a whole week to find out what's gonna happen. Of course, we know.
Well, not really a whole week because today's Sunday.
Well, that is true. Although, I mean, did it seem like we had to wait forever to have the second episode of the show? Like,
yeah,
we had to wait forever.
Yeah,
and you messaged me that the show wasn't going to happen on Thursday, and I didn't see that until like right when I messaged you back. So like after 5:00, and I was just like, "Oh God, thank you. I'm not ready. I'm not ready."
I had a lot going on Thursday as well, I was supposed to, but then Tristan's baseball game got canceled, so my whole night was like pretty open, wide open.
So the show kicked off with Jasmine tonight. Of course, she was the HOH coming into week 2. She was stirring the pot. She had one quick little saying that I wrote down that I just thought was just cute as a button. She said, like a fruit fly in a berry bowl.
That's so southern. So southern.
She said, like a fruit fly in a berry bowl.
I will say, while she was HOH and she was laid up this week, when I say these folks, Alyssa especially, was waiting on her hand and foot, like, because she couldn't get up and down the stairs.
That's right.
Carry my foot
from me. Bring my feet with me now, will you?
Very nice of them. But I mean, waiting on her, like, very nice of them.
Well, and look how she ended up with safety again. She's safe again.
Yeah.
She got another week to try to heal up. And look, she does have the scooter like Christmas, so maybe she will get to be Christmas.
Yeah, maybe she'll just be sweet.
I will tell you that there's people on the Big Brother Superfans page who are not happy that Jasmine has safety this week. They are not Jasmine fans. That accent does not turn them on whatsoever.
I like it. I'm still a fan of her accent. So.
Yeah, well, little Mississippi.
I think the people I picked, who am I for? Michael?
Terry, don't forget our man Terry now.
Terry and Jasmine.
Did
I
you
think my
choose?
four
Did
are
you
still
choose?
doing good.
We didn't choose Taylor, did we?
No.
I
I,
hope not. Her ship is going
I did
down
pick
fast.
Nicole, so I'm a little worried about what this twist is because I did pick Nicole and she's playing risky. But like I said, she's
Right,
still.
right, right, right. Even though she's right, Taylor is most likely going to be voted home out of that duo. But do you want to lose your duo this fast? And do you really think that it's a superpower?
I mean, she must.
Mm-mm.
She
I don't
wants to
think
take the
so.
risk.
I think they're getting duped. Expect the unexpected. Expect to get knocked upside your head.
I mean, to me, it's very similar to what Pooch just did. Like you're
Mhm.
volunteering basically to receive whatever this twist is, and you don't know that it's something good. So
Yeah.
you could have just volunteered to send yourself home. Like, who knows?
It's going to be interesting to
Who
see how it plays out.
knows?
Now, with the vote tonight, I didn't have to wait to the end. Clearly, it turned out to be a unanimous vote. We did have to wait to the end to see how that was going to turn out. Yes, everybody did vote to evict Pooch, but I knew that Pooch was gone from the first vote because Turner was first. And when Turner voted out, because Turner and Pooch were final twos. So when Turner voted to put out Pooch, I said, well, they done got to him. Everybody's gonna vote for him out. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
they shouldn't have had Turner vote first.
Yeah,
That would have kept me guessing a little longer. Not much longer, but a little longer.
yeah,
But I knew as soon as he voted to evict Pooch that he was gone, which once again I was happy with. It's gonna be interesting to see what type of game they come up with for pairs playing a veto. Whether it's gonna
yeah.
be some type of relay races or puzzles, or there's gonna be something where it requires both persons to do something.
And so
Uh,
I'm a little worried for Amira. But
Let me
but
see, who did Amira get?
she got Terry.
That's right. She picked Terry
But but that's because she ain't want to go
with Jasmine.
with Jasmine because she's in her alliance. So
Right.
it's a
They trying to hold strong to their alliances.
yeah. But it does bode well for Terry, who is one of my picks. Like I need him to stay, so hopefully she can pull him along on whatever it is.
Say, come on, Terry. Now, did you see what's
Mhm.
her name fussing with Terry? That was who was that? The have not.
Oh,
Who was that? Let me
Indy,
see what the name is.
Indy,
Alyssa
Indy.
or Indy.
No,
Which one was
it
it?
was Indy. It was
Indy, you
Indy
right. The one that can't where the English is not
from
her first
Brazil.
language.
Brazil.
Right.
I had seen something else during the live feeds where I forget who even said it. Somebody said they would be scared to put her on the block because she'll put voodoo on them. Because she
Oh
always reading the
Lord. Oh, I didn't know Indy was into that type of stuff now.
but
Wait
she's
a
always
minute,
reading the
Indy.
Bible. And she's always complaining that they still haven't provided her with the Bible in her language.
Ooh.
But yeah, then tonight, like they were also talking about, how she be talking, but that just could be a cultural difference. Some other cultures they talk to people differently, and us as Americans, we might take it as being rude when they don't mean it to be rude. They just are more forward, or
Right. True story.
direct, or not beating around the bush. She also is, like a sex therapist, or is writing a sex therapy book or something. So she's always talking like what are you trying to do? I don't know.
She
It's
wants a
kind of
little article
annoying.
in the newspaper where she could teach women about how to plug their holes.
Like she is, I don't know. It's like, I don't know.
What's the lady who used to go on all the talk shows and stuff? You know what I'm talking about. She break out her suitcase.
I, um,
It was an old white lady.
I don't. I don't know what you're talking about.
She used to go on the late night TV shows,
I must have been
before Jimmy Fallon
shielded
and
from.
all them people.
I must have been shielded from those things in my childhood. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well,
That's
apparently
what
that's what she does then, though. That's what she does.
she didn't come on Nick at Night.
No, it wasn't on Nick at Night.
Well,
It
then
was
I
like
don't know.
David Letterman or Jay Leno or some shit like that. Johnny Carson, maybe.
Nick at Night. You know what used to come
Oh.
on Nick at Night? I Love Lucy back then. I used to love me some I Love Lucy. I used to watch it with my grandma. I'm like, I Love Lucy was good.
She said we was not watching no old white lady with a suitcase.
No old white ladies with a suitcase. The only old white ladies that was on the TV was after I Love Lucy. You know what else came on? Golden Girls.
Golden Girls.
Golden Girls. Them the only old ladies on my TV. They did get a little raunchy sometimes.
You win.
They got a little raunchy sometimes, but nothing with a suitcase.
Oh, yeah. I can't even think of nobody's name, but I'm gonna put it on Blanche. Blanche must have been the out there one.
She was.
She must have been the out there one. Yes. Oh man, so Alyssa, we alluded to the fact that Indy was upset. Alyssa and Indy find themselves in the have-not room. Nobody was trying to make eye contact. Did you think that shit was funny? How Big Brother pinned on Jasmine to have to make the decision and wouldn't nobody even look at her ass.
Like, well, she got safety all these weeks. You're going to have to at least do something.
Right, you have to do something. Riding around on your little scooter.
I thought that, Alyssa took it well. She took it like a...
Right. Like took it on like a champ. Took it on the chin.
Yeah, right. But Indy was being very dramatic, and it's a little extra. And I do think that her behavior is going to start putting a target on her back, and she's not going to fly under the radar as much as I thought she was.
Yeah. Well, I definitely think that she has a shorter fuse, which tends to not bode well for long success.
She is Brazilian. I mean,
oh yeah, she's feisty. She's fiery. Spicy, if you will. Yeah. Michael and Brittany, I don't expect to see them on the block on eviction night this coming Thursday, but anything can happen. We just had the pawn go home, who was blindsided, so it could happen again. Brittany was not happy with Michael choosing her. What do you think about that? Is this the only pair that are like in an alliance or friends or?
She wasn't happy about him choosing her because she thinks that they're in an alliance, and she didn't want to be paired with her BB24 bestie. But he picked her because he knows that she's a bigger target than him, and she will go home. So
and she's not in the POS or whatever you say.
Right. So I wonder how she will feel thinking that's her bestie when she goes home and sees.
Well, and did you hear when she said? Did you hear what she said? She said, "I can't imagine playing this game without him." Oh my!
I know, and he's like, "I can imagine playing without you because we
because that's why I picked you. Because that's why
if I don't win, if I win this veto, I will help you pack your bags, sis."
Oh, hey, first off, if we was in the game together right now and you picked me, I would be very mad. I'm like, this is not how this works. Did you pay attention to what other people are doing? Did you look around? Shit.
Well, I think he picked her a little earlier on. He's
right. What did you think about old boy throwing it? What was his name? Is that Daniel? Daniel threw it because he said there was only one table left. See what happened was, the way it worked was you either had to pick a table where somebody was already sitting, or you got to pick an empty table. Well, there was only one empty table left, and Daniel said, "Nah, bump that. I don't want to sit with nobody who's already sitting. Let me go on and grab this empty table." So he said, "Bump it, I'm out." Yeah.
Well, I think everybody that worked with was already at a table, so he wanted to be at a different table by himself so that he could be,
Right. Well, and Kyle ends up choosing him, which brings me to my next topic of conversation, which is he's
not in the POS one, though.
No, he's not in POS, but he is in a potential showmance, and I got the photo together. Let me see here.
No, I mean Daniel's not in the POS alliance.
Oh, right. But Kyle and I mean, this is
Alyssa.
This is a unusual pairing, in my opinion. he seems a bit quirky, but she seems to like it. She likes the little quirkiness in the fellow there, brother Kyle.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
What do you think about this?
she was putting all his business in the streets. So, oh, so you not Mormon no more? Oh, you not Mormon no more, huh?
Okay.
Okay.
She said, I can
He's
read
like,
between the lines.
and he's like, yo, my mother is watching this.
Hey, man. Hey, my grandma looking at this, fam. What you doing? Put the lines back together. Put
All
the
my
lines
business.
together.
What is you doing?
What is you doing? Oh,
So,
man. He was out there, but he was
yeah.
out there hard though. When he was, what was he saying? You the nicest, most whatever, this, that, and the third.
But I feel like
he said, I've ever met. You just the nicest.
I feel like even though he's saying all that, when she taking information back to him, he filing it all away. So I think he's still game playing way more than she is. Like,
oh, for sure,
she's
gonna
be a dumb girl about it. Oh, she's gonna be a dumb girl. She
can end up with a broken heart. Do you see how she's? I can't imagine playing the game without him.
Yeah, no, she's gonna be a dumb girl about it and.
But Kyle gonna feel so bad. No, Kyle gonna feel bad. You could tell he got a big heart though. He gonna feel bad. He too damn quirky to be. He's an emotional person. You could tell he leads with his emotions there.
Maybe he seemed like he was playing the game.
You think so? You think he's just that? You think he's that calculated?
I don't think he's that calculated, but I think at the end of the day, he would be willing to cut her loose for $750,000.
Oh, for sure. Bye, lady.
Like, right. Like, I like you,
ma'am.
and this is cool. You're the coolest person that I vibe with here, right? Me and you, super cool. Like, but I'm taking all this information and I'm storing it there.
Right.
You keep giving it to me, and eventually you're gonna have to go, and I need to win money. Sorry.
What's your hypothesis on Girls? You think Girls is gonna make it? Let me bring the thing back up. I know you can't see it, but the people at home can. Do you think Girls is gonna make it?
No.
You don't think Girls is gonna make it? Who is gonna be the person?
Alyssa's gonna be the downfall, right? That's what I'm telling you. She's gonna tell everything that they're taking back. She's taking back to Kyle, who's gonna take it back to Monty, and Monty is messy as fuck. So
proven to be messy so far.
Just messy. I was messy.
Like, well, and he's paired up with Joseph, which I don't know how. I mean, they're not really that friendly, but. I think that depending on who the next HOH is, they could be that physical threat that you go after next.
Right. So, but any information in Monty's hands is going to get messy. So that could go, one or two ways, and it could definitely work against them. One of the ways is, working against him because he's messy and he's big and physical. So that could put a target on his back. I hope it does soon because he's go away. But anywho,
not God, go away.
But yeah, so Alyssa's gonna be the downfall of the girls. I feel. I also feel like the downfall is gonna be them. Brittany already ain't on the stable ground with the girls. They refuse to let Taylor in instead of knocking out a dude. They instead of knocking out a dude, they just keep putting Taylor.
I mean, but they justify it by saying, right? They justify it by saying they don't need her.
But she's trying to get in with them now. But she's trying to get in with them now.
She rubbed them the wrong way. You know how Big Brother is. People have made up their mind about her.
I don't know why they feel like they don't need the number because it's still even between girls and guys. So why don't they need the number?
Right. And the power is going to come down to whoever can win HOH. And it's a guy this week. So a girl is going home. And it's probably going to be Taylor.
Right. So I don't know why they didn't.
But and the girls showed their hand. Like, the guys were in the room commenting how all the girls were up in the HOH room. The guys peeped what was happening. They don't know that there's an alliance called Girls, but they sure as
Right.
hell know that all the girls were working together last week.
They don't know that it's an alliance called Girls, but Alyssa basically told Kyle that
she did tell
Paloma,
Kyle. She did tell Kyle.
That
but what did Kyle do with that information? We got to wait to find out to see who he told.
No, we don't. He took it right back to Monty.
Oh, see,
he took it right back to Monty.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Look, I'm glad you was.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, anything that he gets from her, he's still taking back to Monty.
Which is why they know Monty is messy, which he is.
Yeah. So, but they know that it's basically, guys against girls in the house. Now, right. That's why, they are trying to stay on Turner's good side so that they can make sure a girl goes, because they know.
Right. Well, and which is why Taylor has to go, because she's an outsider.
Yeah. So that POS alliance is going to be stronger and much more safe as the game plays on if they stick together than the girls for sure.
Oh, for sure. I think they have the potential to be the alliance that makes it the farthest, but it'll always come down to who wins the HOH. How they strategize moving forward is going to be interesting, because all of them are still working with people outside of their bestie.
I have to say, Amira is really growing on me. Her gameplay is spot on. Like, she's really growing on me.
Right. The fact that she's expressing how she's thinking things through, I like her gameplay for sure.
Yeah.
Like her gameplay for sure. But, time will tell. We'll see if she can grow on me all the way or not. She's definitely not in my fave 5 or nothing like that. But I'm peeping her ability to play the game and her thought process, definitely.
Who would be your fave 5? Because I think she would round out my fave 5.
She would be number 5 for you?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with. Look, I got the names right here. I'm gonna go with Terry. I still like Taylor. I want to not like her, but I still like her, even though I think she's going home this week. Then I'm going Kyle. Yeah, I might just have 3.
I don't mind Taylor as much as I thought I would.
I might put Daniel at number 4. And once again, number 5, you can put anybody in my 5th spot.
I want to like Daniel because, he looks like Nicole and he's her BFF and all that. But I don't.
No, but he has the
potential. Still just rubs me wrong.
To be a good game player, which is the only reason I threw him in at possibly number 4. But in terms of who I actually like as people, I named it maybe Michael, but he's a little nerdy, and Kyle's quirky. Oof. I don't know who I would hang out at the bar with.
Turner's weird. Did you see him licking his elbow?
Yes, and his. Did you hear him say all the states? He said, "I can say the states the fastest." Want to hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, we don't want to hear you. No, we don't. No.
I mean, I do think that's impressive because I can't name all the states because.
Let alone be the fastest person to do it.
Yeah.
First of all, I was like, while he was doing it, I'm like, he bullshitting. I'm only hearing like every third or fourth thing he's saying anyway. So I figured he just throwing random names of states every third or fourth word,
Like, there is no West Illinois. What are you talking about?
West Illinois. Terry would have called him on that. Terry would have got his ass. Have you been keeping up with the other show? I haven't been watching it, but I will tell you that Tiffany from last year is saying that Big Brother ought to say that Big Brother is the house that she built. What do you think about Tiffany having made those comments?
Mm. I don't know about that.
Big Brother is the house that she built.
You're on the 23rd season.
The 23rd season. He's like, ma'am, you might have built an alliance, but you didn't build a franchise. Come on now. We love you and all, but damn.
Right.
You're doing a little too much.
You should have came out with something a little better regarding the cookout, and I would have gave it to you, but you doing you got Space Jam, Michael Jordan reach going on right now.
Hey, this is the house that I built. You heard me? You heard me? Not so much. I was hoping to see Jasmine on the block this week, to tell you the truth.
You don't like Jasmine either?
I wanted to like her, but see, I don't know. I haven't really figured out if she's a mean girl or not yet.
She is kind of like loud. Whenever she does her DR, I'm like, wow. Like, it's always like, ooh, you just shush.
Damn loud.
But I don't know. I think I don't know. I don't think she's gonna win or go too far. Right. So I don't really mind her.
I'm trying to judge her characters. All is she a genuine sweetheart, or is she a snake that'll get your ass? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I think that she is probably a sweetheart who will get your ass.
Who could be a snake when she need to be, huh?
That's
who will strike your ass when it's time.
That's a very female trait. You know, she got the sweet Southern belle, but then you ain't gonna try her.
You feel like you can relate to some shit.
Try her. I know it's this commercial that I watch that comes on when I'm watching Snapped, and I don't know what murder show it's for, but it's always like, yeah, I mean, if you double crossed her, she would get you. And every time I hear that part of the commercial, I always think, and what's wrong with that?
And what's wrong with that? So you
don't double cross me.
So Jasmine is definitely in your fave five. Well, let me just make her my fifth person in there. Look, so I don't cross you. Let me just make her my number 5, okay? She's my number 5.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, every time I hear the commercial, I always think, like,
what's wrong with that?
Like, I don't know.
You are too
I think funny. That's very normal. No.
That's very normal? Not paranormal?
Maybe I shouldn't go on camera saying that. Maybe I shouldn't be on live saying that.
For entertainment purposes only, and I really love television. Especially reality
TV. And I just watch TV. I don't intend to kill anyone. If you cross me or not, you can cross me. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
You will be just fine. We will have a competition, Big Brother style. That's what will happen. We'll see who the next HOH is.
Nobody invest. I don't want nobody investigation coming up. Well, she did cross Bree. And I'd be like, no.
But hey, let me pull that episode up where she said that she can relate to. Did you hear what she said about the commercials she liked? Did you hear what she said about the commercials she liked? And what's wrong with that? Oh man! Anything else stand out to you from this week? This long week, we had to wait a couple extra days.
I like the commercial. I'm just saying.
Wait! Now you walking it back real nice, ain't you? You walking it back. Well, I ain't really like it like that. I ain't mean it like that.
No, I'm just saying. I didn't say I like the commercial. I'm just saying when I hear it, I just wonder what's wrong with that. That's all. It's general wonderment.
Right.
Anywho, Big Brother.
That's right. Anything else stand out to you this week before we
No, I'm excited about this new twist. The Festy Besties. Who? I mean, you don't really you don't want to see Taylor go. So
No,
best
not really. I wouldn't be
case
mad if
scenario,
Michael or what's her name? Brittany. I wouldn't care if Michael or
Brittany
Brittany
would be the
really
one
went.
going between the two.
Huh?
I like Michael. I like
Right. I
Michael.
would prefer to see Brittany go over Michael, but one of those two could go. I hope that Taylor can manage to keep herself off the block this week. I think it's gonna come down to whoever gets that damn veto though. Which we ain't gonna have to wait long to figure that out. But I haven't been doing much reading. Your ass been reading, huh?
I only read up to Wednesday. I figured
Okay.
I didn't look, but I figured that if they still did the because I didn't think that the elimination tonight was live. I thought they still did that earlier in the week. So if they did do that earlier in the week,
let me try to take you out of the thing and put you back in. Maybe it will make you stop looking like you're a robot. Hold on.
a robot.
Okay, try now. Let me see.
Try now. Let you see what.
Oh, that's a little better. Stop moving so fast. You're confusing your camera. We're gonna have to get you a better setup. I don't know what you're doing over there.
Oh, you know what?
Are you on your Wi-Fi?
I might be, or I might be on my.
Hey, whichever one you on, you need to be on the other one next time.
Oh, you know what? I'm not on my Wi-Fi. That's why.
Oh, you had used up. Look, all your G's was getting tired. Your G's was getting tired. That's what had happened.
Well, you know, I still haven't switched my SIM card because I had Sprint. Sprint switched to T-Mobile.
T-Mobile,
and they sent me a SIM card. I'm supposed to be switching at my phone.
But you just like, I ain't really feeling that.
I'll do it at some point.
Like you can't let Sprint go or some shit. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, I mean,
bye Sprint. They were my first. They were my first phone company. I am with T-Mobile now. I was with the Sprint merger here, but I went some years without them. I wasn't always a big fan of them. Back in the day, they used to be very predatory with their billing.
Yeah. We all had that Sprint bill back in the day.
We all had a Sprint bill that didn't get paid. Let me tell you that for real.
Back in the day. Boy, I was just telling my kids about cell phones and how the billing used to be for the phones and like minutes and before
nights and weekends. Oh my God.
10 cents per text message.
Per text.
Like, do not respond. It's so because Layla's always why don't you
ready
respond?
To fall out with somebody over a few text messages? Like,
Layla
ain't even what you said, Bled. Ain't even what you said.
When she texts me something and I don't respond, she'd be like, "Why didn't you say okay?" And I'd be like, or like, I'm always telling them like, "Why do y'all be responding?" And they're like, "Okay," like, you know. I'm like, do you know that would have been 10 cents? You know, I'm not paying 10 cents to send a K. Like, it's not unnecessary. Unnecessary.
Don't do that.
I've been trained to not do that.
Right.
All right. So I'm excited to see how it's going to play out. I'm excited to see what the twist is. Best case scenario, Michael and Brittany don't win the veto. Brittany goes home. Yep. Worst case scenario, Taylor goes home and Nicole gets something that's not too bad.
That's right. We're gonna hope that Indy wants to see Taylor stay so she can get her voodoo dolls together. And then,
I was like, see, I don't play. I'd be like, nope, let me out this house. Nope, 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 nope. You got too many people reading chakras and stuff in here. Like,
There's way too many third eyes. There's an unfair advantage in this game. Too many people is seeing shit I can't see.
I'd be asking the Mormon, and is it any Mormon? Let me grab you. Is it anybody else close to Christianity that we can try to form
Lord.
a little prayer group?
Right. Who are the Christians? Who are the Christians?
Can we get some?
Any
But
religion just
she gonna want to join the Bible study, and it's like, I don't.
you're gonna be talking about just any religion that doesn't use crystals or extra eyes. Just
Like,
please.
if you have to say the word chakra in your religion, you are not invited. I'm sorry.
That's right. If you want to play duck, duck, goose and do your energy like, don't do that to me. Don't do that.
If your Mercury is in retrograde, you're not invited. I don't know what that means. Your Saturn is in Neptune. I don't know what any of that stuff means.
Not one bit. Not one bit.
But you're not invited.
But look, but if you understand, then this ain't for you.
You know what? Let me not knock your thing, because I don't want people knocking my thing, because I love the Jesus. But
I mean, I ain't knocking it. I'm just, if it helps you figure out where we, stand, I ain't with that. But I ain't mad at you. If it worked for you, then swing your rocks and do your hand thing. Then he's gonna lead the show like that. That's how you get down. That's how you get down. Right before the BET promo.
That was the alarm right there, letting you know that was your music.
Oh. Well, I happen to agree with you. I'm excited to see where Big Brother's going. We're going into week 3, and I have not said I hate it yet. So the people who predicted that we wouldn't like this season are wrong. I'm liking it so far.
Have you seen any people complaining? I've seen a few complaining that it sucks
on the
so
Super
far.
Fans page, people are complaining already, but there's always going to be some haters. And I have to tell you that I'm not vibing with the entire cast. Clearly, I picked 3 people that I would rock with. But there are a few people like Jasmine who I'm just waiting to see their true character, their nature. You know what I mean? Because I got to vibe with people. And I don't see too many people in there that I would vibe with naturally.
Like right now, if you had to pick an end of the road winner.
Like, who's going to win this game today?
Like, who do you like?
Oh, I would want Terry to win, but he ain't. He's the expendable old guy. They never make it to the end. Who do I think has the best chance of winning this game right now? I think it's somebody from the POS, however you say that, the Pose pack.
Yeah.
I think somebody from the Pose pack is going to win this game. And it could very well be Kyle or somebody like that.
Yeah. I hope it's a female, but I'm not.
Right. Yeah, no. I would, out of the females, I would choose. I wouldn't be mad at Nicole. I wouldn't be mad at Alyssa Taylor right now. Once again, I'd be wanting to not like her, but I'd be still liking her. Yeah, probably Nicole, Taylor, Alyssa. Yeah, that's where I would be.
I would say Nicole, Amira, Jasmine.
Oh, I forgot about Amira. She's growing on me like moss on a rock.
Yeah.
Or what's her name say? Hold on, let me see what Jasmine said.
Berries.
Like a fruit fly in a berry bowl.
Oh, fruit fly in a berry bowl.
Like a fruit fly in a berry bowl. That's all, But yeah, we'll be back. Week 3 eviction. which will actually be the second eviction of the season because that first one didn't count. I don't know why we're even going to say her name, but we are Paloma. Bye-bye with the bye-bye. Anyways, until next time, we're going to wrap it up like a good BET commercial. And I'm going to tell you that I'm the milkman. She's going to tell you.
I'm just Bree.
And I always get the last word.
I got the last word.
No.